Pretty cool, huh? Models, musicians, and the Mohawk, Austin's unique rock and roll fashion event, kicks off Friday on Red River. It's the Fashion Freakout 5, showcasing jewelry, there's clothing, shoes, accessories, you name it, from local designers and boutiques. Joining us today to talk all about that is Audrey San Miguel, the owner of Prototype Vintage Design and the mastermind behind Fashion Freakout. What a cool name.
Thank you. One of the masterminds, actually.
That's right.
It's a pleasure to be here, Sally.
Well, we are happy to have you here. Kind of explain to us what this is all about for somebody who's never heard of it before.
Well, Fashion Freakout started as an idea of showcasing Austin fashion, which is truly unique, and sort of walking to the beat of your own drum, highlighting one-of-a-kind vintage fashion, and the really unique style that Austin has to offer here.
Yeah, definitely a nice vintage fashions that you see right there on your screen. We have some video. Now, you wouldn't know it, but the temperatures are freezing last year for this, right?
Yes.
Didn't really bother the models, I'm told.
Well, no, actually, and the participants of the show were all gung-ho about it, and everyone turned out, which was amazing.
Yeah.
And it was 26 degrees when they went down the runway, and it made for some really cool photos of their breath coming out as they were walking down the runway.
I like that, but that kind of says just how, like, you draw from the energy of the crowd and how excited people were to kind of see this cool vintage fashion on the runway, which you brought examples of today with gorgeous models in the studio.
Absolutely.
Who are you going to introduce us to?
This is Elena, and she and Beth, and they're both wearing really beautiful floaty floral frocks, as I like to call them, which we're going to see a lot of this spring. A lot of sheer fabrics like lace and crochet, and beautiful sheer florals as this one that she's wearing.
You know, vintage, a lot of it is about style, but in other cities it's about labels. Not so much here in Austin, right?
No, ma'am. Austin is a very unique type of shopper here. We have people that are students, service industry workers, artists, musicians, and so you need to find something that's affordable and accessible. So we're not very label-conscious people here in Austin.
And can you find affordable pieces out there?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many awesome vintage stores in town where you can create one-of-a-kind looks that can be dressed up as they are right now, or, you know, with some sandals and a few, you know, alterations here and there, you can make it a casual daytime look as well. So a lot of these looks can be made daytime or nighttime, so they're versatile, that, you know, your budget is really well spent.
Right, kind of can mix it up and put your own style on it. So let's talk a little bit about the Fashion Freakout 5 kicks off at 7 o'clock at the Mohawk on Red River this Friday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you still get tickets?
Yes, tickets are still available, and it's a huge production that's complete with party decor and and fabricated backdrops and lighting and projection, and of course beautiful models with hair and makeup that is amazing, styled by Avant Salon and Spa. So we just take it to the limit there, you know?
Yeah, and don't be afraid, right? That's really a place where you can go and kind of get new ideas. Maybe there's something in your closet that you could kind of mix up and...
Absolutely, yeah. We'd love to showcase Austin style, and that's what it's all about.
All right, very cool. $12. The tickets, you can get them at the door. Audrey, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
For the gorgeous models.
Oh, yes. Thank you, ladies.